Woo! What a day.
What a day.
Hey,
You see how your people up there acting crazy?
Man, I'm trying to tell you, what a day.
It's been a day.
It's been a day. It's been a day. I can't even pretend. It's been a day.
That's your background?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You still got the news playing, Bishop?
Yeah. There's a whole lot going on. I've been sitting in front of the TV all day looking at everything. So welcome everybody. Happy New Year.
Welcome guys. Happy New Year.
New Year. Welcome to the revamped nightcap. We're getting ready to do some new, exciting, amazing things. To my co-host, Dr. Sharice.
That was good.
Like that.
I like that. That was good.
We're so excited. Listen, we had an amazing production meeting recently, and so we're just kind of. 2021 is going to be a year of amping it up. Nightcap is going to be about encouraging you and strengthening you and elevating your thinking and exposing you. It's going to be amazing. We got some exciting things coming, and we're getting ready to branch out and kind of change the direction and format. And so the key to Nightcap is going to be all of you who are presently watching. And so chime in right now. Tell us where you're from. And just kind of, encourage us. And listen, share, invite others on, and let's have a great night. How's your week been?
It's been great. I am, what is my computer doing? So I am enjoying some much needed time off.
Okay. Cool.
And so I have been house shopping.
Really?
Yeah. So I have been purchasing items for the house, and because I haven't done any of that since I started building. And so now that I am getting closer to the finished product, I figured I'll start. So it's been interesting. I got frustrated when I went into Target because buying small kitchen appliances, every small kitchen appliance has an air fryer attached. It's like, okay, so this is an air fryer, this is an air fryer, this is, so I was so frustrated. I called my best friend and I said, listen, I'm just going to order online like the rest of the world. It's too much. So I haven't bought small kitchen appliances in over 10 years. So I was overwhelmed, so I gave up.
Well, you can't give up. You gotta. So I'm gonna push you back out there. And one of your goals for the week is to bring back a new appliance and show us what you bought.
I can do that
in your pursuit. It's crazy because the country we live in desperately needs hope.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I'm excited about when it comes to us, I am ready to really actively pursue what Nightcap can be. And so I want to encourage everyone that's watching us to just commit. I'm telling you now, it's going to be incredible. And this month is going to be incredible. Just kind of tell everybody what we're doing this month. Man.
So this month is Vision Board Month. So we're casting vision the whole 30 days. We have our boards, and we are dedicating a category each Wednesday to cast vision. So this Wednesday is what's this Wednesday, Bishop?
This Wednesday is actually Relationship Wednesday. It's no, that's next week. It's Career Wednesday. It's Career Wednesday.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for coming on. Invite others to watch and to participate. It's going to be amazing. So it's Career Wednesday.
Yes. It's like career personal development.
There you go. Personal development. So our expert for teaching us about the vision board and this concept. Is someone I'm gonna do my Steve Harvey. Coming to the front now is a powerful young dynamic young lady who is doing amazing and incredible things out there in the world. Her claim to fame is that she's claiming the fame. And so I want to introduce the owner, the founder, of how we pronounce our company? Days Palette. It is a marvelous, and you got to get her stuff. It's amazing. So I'm gonna get out the way, and I'm gonna let Deja come in and show us about show us about the vision board, and then we're gonna just get rock and roll. So I'm getting out the way. See how I'm getting out the way? See how I'm getting out the way? Real slow. See how I'm getting out the way?
Hey, Deja.
Hey.
How are
you, everybody? I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You look gorgeous.
Thank you. Oh, you were talking about. Hey, you want my chair?
No, it's okay.
No. Seriously, take the chair.
Okay. One second, everybody. So sorry. It'll be quick. Okay. Hello, everybody. As mentioned before, it's Vision Board Month.
Woo! Vision Board. Woo!
This is my vision board. So, the typical vision board is cutting out the magazine pictures and getting, a regular flimsy board, and you just stick the pictures on there. I have probably made about 5 of them, and I don't know where any of them are. So I saw this actually on TikTok probably in October, November-ish. And so the difference between the regular vision boards and this type of vision board, all of these over here are the types of goals that I want to reach. This says by 2025. This says by 2030. So I have it broken up 5 years, because I made it last year, so it'll be 2020. So 5 years from 2020 and then 10 years from 2020. So this side, wrong side. This side is when I accomplish the goal. So I actually have accomplished one goal since I made the board. So whenever I accomplish a goal, I take it from this side, move it to this side, and it's like, boom, okay, I can actually have a visual of me accomplishing my goals, reaching my goals, and things of that nature. I nailed this to my wall, so like this isn't going anywhere, and it's really thick, like I can't even bend it. So it's not gonna get, bent and broken up if I'm moving somewhere or anything. So yeah, that's pretty much
the titles on there. What does that say? Celebrating?
Mm-hmm. It does. So this says keep praying. So I'm praying and I'm like, okay, God, this is what I want to get done. So it says keep praying. And then I have manifest, grind, push, pray, believe, patience, consistency, dream, bend, all the kind of things that kind of go into trying to reach the goal. On the other side, it says start celebrating. So I have inspire, hard work, breathe, new goals, praise God, success, achievement, it's yours. So that's all that's on this side.
So one side says keep praying, and you sectioned off with 5 year and 1 year and 5 year goals, or 5 year and 10. 5 and 10 year goals. And then the other side says start celebrating because you've completed those goals. And so you started, and then you personalized around the board the words that will motivate you to stay on task.
Right. So that's I look at this every day. I literally have it nailed to my wall. I look at it every day. And I kind of, because New Year's resolutions, I'm personally not good at them. So I kind of use this as kind of like a New Year's resolution. So I look and I'm like, okay, by 2025, I want to have this done. So New Year's resolution is to work towards these. Like it's not, anything that I could kind of lose track of because it's right here. So I look at them every day, do something that's going to get me closer to the goal and keep going.
Awesome. So let me start my board. And yes, just keep praying and start celebrating.
Yes.
You good? I'm gonna get a chair.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll stay here for guidance, I guess.
Right.
I guess I'm the special guest for the night. I was told to stay.
So I'm going to keep praying. Mm-hmm. So do we put keep praying on the left or keep praying on the right?
I have mine on the right, but whatever works for you.
Okay.
Visually. I just I don't know why I put it on the right. It just ended up over there. And then you can break it up however, if you want to do like year by year, like 5 years, and then do 2021, 22, and so on. I just did mine with 5 just because I like the 5 minute increment. 5 increments and stuff. So however you want to break it up. I just didn't do it here.
No,
Okay.
you're good. You're the teacher.
Okay.
So I have mine.
I'm back. I got a board. Okay. All right. So everybody find some next week. Get a board. All right. Get a board next week. So Deja, what I need to do?
Separate the board in half, and on one side put keep praying.
Ooh, I need to do that.
It's
I need to keep praying. Keep praying.
And on the other side, start celebrating.
Woo! I need to do that too. God celebrate.
Bishop, remember that time you were preaching in church and the word got real good to you, took off running down the aisle?
Ooh, that was a long time ago.
That's how we gonna
That's how we celebrate.
Ooh,
That's how we gonna celebrate. Hey, I'm gonna take off next Wednesday.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let Deja take off.
I'm gonna take off.
Okay, well, you take off, and I'm gonna go ahead and watch you. So that's how you set it up. See that, everybody? Well, first of all, I came right. Okay, there you go. All right, there you go. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. Okay. All right. So now what I do next?
You want to write down. So since what are we focusing on today?
Personal development and career.
Okay, so anything that's related, any goals you have, do you want to split yours up into 2025 and 2030, or do you want to do like 2021, 22, 23?
Yeah, I just want to do 21.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to do 21.
Okay.
I'm 56.
You're right. I got a little more time.
Yeah. The older you get, then because by 2025, I don't want to have no goals.
Okay. So then, yeah, 2020, put the year on there so you know what you're going to
2021.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there it is.
Okay.
Oh, you put mine up there. Hold the line.
Okay.
So everybody, this is why we're doing this. Because I think that one of the things that happens, and Deja, why did you start using this as your approach?
It's the other vision boards, because vision boards are made probably every year. And out of my 20 years of living, I don't know what a single vision board that I made is, just because it wasn't effective to me. Like, this is more effective because you can see, and then I'm excited about moving them to the other side, honestly.
That's the part about this.
Yeah. Like seeing you, like watching the other side fill up, like, wow, I did all of this. And you can have like time. Like, you put a time to it. Like with mine, I have 5 years to do all of that, and I'm just excited to watch it all move to the side.
So everybody, next week, get your vision board. It could be a poster board or something, and get your sticky notes. And what we're going to do is that we're going to all build it out together. So tonight, Sharice and I are going to talk about our vision boards and what we're trying to get done. And then we're going to come back every 90 days and have a show to kind of look at our vision board and to see where we are.
That's
how about
good.
that? Ain't that good?
That's good. I like how you just did that.
Hey. All right, here we go. So it's personal and professional. All right, so I think professionally for me, I really got 4 goals this year, professionally and personally. I think the first goal is that I want to write a new book and launch my latest book. I actually have a book that is in Amazon that I haven't really pushed yet because I'm waiting on my team to kind of put together my. So I'm gonna write new book and then launch. Okay, and I would say launch by January 30th. Oh, that's terrible writing. I know, right?
You can read it.
Yeah, that's terrible writing. All right. So then I take my tape. Yeah, cause I don't have any sticky notes. Yeah, I just
try to get sticky notes if you can.
Yeah, okay. You don't have to read me. You don't have to read me. You are a guest.
You did it though.
All right, you're a guest. You're a guest. All right. Damn. Bam. There you go. So it's on the keep praying side, right? You helping me hold it. Okay. Okay. And yours, ma'am?
You on mute, doctor. Mute, doctor.
Oh.
I know that's the one thing about this. You will be mute.
I am going to, my first goal is to relaunch my style agency. And that is called the Style Av Agency. So I kind of put it on halt with COVID, and I want to relaunch it by April 1st, start back taking clients. So that's going to be one of my personal career goals that I'm going to keep praying about, because I'm not absolutely sure what that relaunch looks like. So I have some.
So I guess the question, Deja, and I ask you this question: when you start putting your vision board together, do you create accountability partners in the development of your vision board? Is there anybody that you discuss your vision board with?
Certain goals, yes.
Okay.
Like a lot of these goals, y'all know about. I just kind of wrote them down, just kind of on my own, but I didn't discuss it prior. I mean, I discussed it prior to the board, but not while I was doing it. So y'all know about most of the goals.
Okay.
Most of my business.
Okay. So I want to challenge everybody to do this that's watching tonight, because I think a part of what we're trying to do in January is help everybody that's watching to build out the kind of life that lets you be successful with what you believe God has created you to do.
That's good.
And so a part of that is the creation of this vision board, but a part of the creation of the vision board is having people in relationship with you that can help you kind of navigate through this. So Dr. Sharice, who's your accountability circle?
My accountability circle primarily consists of two people, a third one possibly, but Chantel Williams,
okay,
Shanicia White, and another person, but I'm sure they'll probably get mad if I say their name. But yeah, so I have three people that keeps me really accountable. Primarily, I would say Shanicia, though. She stays on pretty hard about my business goals because she's a CEO and founder, and she grinds so much. She keeps me.
I got you. Okay.
What about you, Bishop?
Well, I mean, always, I include my wife and my kids to a certain extent, to a large extent. I mean, a lot of my ideas I bounce off them. I have a pocket of relationships. Dr. Jerry Carter and Dr. Jeffrey Dennis and Dr. William Curtis and Dr. Fred Fairley are a part of that accountability circle. Jerry Carter really helps me in preaching. Jeff Dennis keeps me kind of grounded mentally. Believe it to be so, Claude and Alexis and Deja are tremendous accountability partners for me. And of course, the one who stands above everybody is my wife. There are times when Derek Triplett, who is my best friend, serves in that capacity, but I think he and I kind of turn to each other when we're trying to think through something and not always when we're launching something. So it's interesting. I think everybody has a purpose in your life.
That's good.
And you have to be able to slot people in where they best fit your life. Yeah. Because if you slot people in the wrong place, then they're going to disrupt you from doing what you need to do. So a part of what we want everybody to do is next week we want you all with your vision board to take a picture of your vision board and post it on social media and say hashtag nightcap 2021. How about that? Oh, look at me thinking on my feet.
Look at you thinking on the fly.
On the fly and on my feet. Okay.
Vision boards next week, guys. The hashtag is Nightcap 2021. And then we can get that to go across the screen so that they'll be able to see that. Get your vision board, post a picture, and hashtag Nightcap 2021.
Yeah.
So what will be one of your second goals, Bishop?
My second goal, and I write terribly, and I got this pen, so I'm sure you can't see mine. My second goal, shut up, girl. my second goal is launching our LLC as a family and looking to purchase 2 properties within 2021. And the LLC actually got established last year, like October, November. And so now so now what we're doing is, as a family, we're looking at how to build out how to purchase properties and create it's real country. So I'm getting sticky notes tomorrow, right? So I'm gonna hold it up, and there you go. So I got 2 up there. All right, I got 2 up there. I'm getting sticky notes because this is horrific. So yeah, but it's interesting because in 2021, my goal is to begin a 3-year journey towards becoming a millionaire, and property acquisition. I can't ever say the word. Property acquisitions are where we want to go. And it's not me, it's our family, and it's creating the kind of financial basis or foundation that our family that everybody can live out their dreams. Because my goal as the patriarch, and her goal as the matriarch, is for our children to live out their dreams.
That's good.
Because I think that one of the mistakes we make is we raise children to be employees, and we don't raise children to be dreamers. So when I look at Deja, and I see that Deja started her own business and you were 19.
It was on my birthday. So
yeah.
20, just turned 20.
Yeah, I mean that's when you launched your stuff. But the business started
19.
Mm-hmm. So here she is, 19 years old, launching her own business. And I'll never forget the words she said when she launched it on her 20th birthday. Right at midnight, her website went live, and of course everybody had to be in the moment with her, right? Joyously in the moment. But what did you say? You remember what you said? Mm-hmm. At the very moment that you hit 20 and your website went live, what you said?
I was like, wow, I'm a 20-year-old CEO. That was big.
I'm a 20-year-old CEO. And I had to walk out the room and go somewhere before I cried. And here's why, because I think ultimately for a guy like me, I want my children to have our mantle. Our mantle is that we create. That's the mantle of Pastor G and I. Like we created, we created Your Marriage Matters. Our mantle is that we create. Our mantle is that our family is an extremely creative family, right? Our girls dance. In fact, Pastor G used to dance and was in plays and all that, a couple of years ago. How many years ago, babe?
13.
13 years ago?
I was 7.
You're 7. So there's all this creativity. And so when Deja said that, I just couldn't handle it. I thought that was amazing. And so a part of and so Deja, when you look at how much of your vision board is tied to your business development?
Majority. I'll say probably like 80%.
Okay. So you've pretty much decided that your business is going to be where you're going to place your energy and your effort.
Absolutely.
Got it. Okay, ma'am. How about you?
So my second goal is to publish my first book. I have maybe about 3 chapters left. And so if I could sit down and really focus, I can knock it out. So that's my goal, is to publish my first book this year.
Cool. On what? What do you want the book to be?
It's definitely a memoir.
It's always one of those words, right?
Of my life. That's with an inspirational component tied to it. Yeah. So each chapter is a lesson that I've learned, and then it's like an inspirational part, scripture, and then a reflection.
Yeah, cool. All right. So, what is your drive to write a book?
Wow. I used to shy away from, well, I still do, kind of shy away from telling about things about my past and upbringing. I share a certain part, but not the parts that will be helpful and beneficial to someone that's in my situation, have been in that situation, going through that situation, coming out of it, and just how to prevail and triumph through it. So, Lady G will say, you got to tell your story. And I say, I think about it, My cousin Laretha will say, you got to tell your story. I say, I'll think about it. And so because I don't, a part of my drawback is having to tell it in front of a crowd, I figured I would write it down and let people read about it. That way, I'm still sharing, and I know it'll hit the people that need to, and build me so that eventually I'll be okay, or get to the point where I'll be okay with sharing it, because it's going to be a bestseller, and I'm going to be on a tour, and I'm going to have to talk about it.
And of course, I'll always introduce you when you go on your book tour. I'll be the one.
Because you'll be doing the forward.
And I felt that coming.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. So tell us about your business.
So the business, the Style App Agency, was birthed while I was, right before I went to pharmacy school. I've always had a knack for fashion and personality, and how fashion made you feel when you put it on. It's like there's a spirit in clothes. I don't know. My grandma used to say that. You got that short skirt spirit. I don't know. But there's a spirit in clothes. And so I started pre-pharmacy. And then when I got in pharmacy school, it took a turn, because we had to dress up every single day. And I probably had maybe 30 articles of clothing. And so creativity was birthed out of that. Thrifting was birthed out of that. And I began to just put stuff together. And when I got out of pharmacy school, I enjoyed it so much as a hobby when I was in it. When I got out, I said, you know what? People will always say, hey, I like what you have on. Can you style me? Can you do it? And I said, you know what? I'm going to trust that I can not only just put clothes on myself, but I can style somebody else. And so the name I did not come up with. The young lady that does my facials, she was actually the first lady that modeled for my company. And so she said, well, what are you going to call it? I said, I don't know. Style something. I hear style something. And so the next time I came to her, she said, I came up with a name. I don't know if you'll like it, but what about the Style Ave? No, she said the Style Avenue. And I said, the avenue is too long. I said, just the Style Ave. And so that's how we came up with the name. Well, that's how I came up with the name. And then after that, I started, modeling young ladies anybody that would model, who would allow me to put clothes on them, take pictures, and market. And then before you knew it, I had clients. We offer a kind of like a a club that you can be a part of where you'll get styles every month, 2 or 3 styles, whatever you sign up for. And it kind of went from there. I had young ladies that were retainer clients. So they paid a monthly fee, and then I would style them, entertainers, business people, entrepreneurs, first ladies. If they needed it, I did it. And so, like I said, when COVID hit, we just kind of closed it down. But I would love to relaunch, but the virtual piece is what I'm working on, to be able to do it virtually versus face-to-face, and having the software to be able to do it virtually and do it effectively. So, but that's the Style App Agency. We're on Instagram and Facebook. You can follow us, The Style App Agency. And so hopefully you like what you see. If you do, shoot me an email. My contact information is there. I'll put you in the database. And when we open back up, you'll start receiving all kinds of emails and discount codes where you can patronize the business.
I love it. So, Deja, why did you launch your business?
Well, initially, before I believe I think it was 2019 is when I started actually doing makeup. So it started there, and then COVID hit, and we were sent home because I was doing makeup on campus. So it was, especially like around homecoming time, it was like, okay, great. Speed was picking up, and I was just doing makeup. But we got sent home, and then I realized I'm not doing anything. Makeup was something that I love to do, but it's like once I was home, and it was like the beginning of COVID, so I wasn't taking any appointments. So like I'm not doing anything, I'm not doing anything I'm passionate about. So then I started looking into selling lip gloss, and it turned into an entire cosmetic business. Now I have eyeshadow palettes and lip scrubs and eyelash growth serum, and it just kind of went from there. And I just started to grow a love for that, because initially it was just strictly makeup. And then I started to realize how good I was at the business side of the makeup and the cosmetics. And I grew a passion for it. And yeah, the main passion came from making people feel good, because that's something that I always loved to do when I was doing people's makeup. Just seeing how bright and they were just so excited when I would finish their makeup, and that made my day. So like I need to do something that'll make people still feel good. And then once I got reviews for my products, it was like, okay, yeah, this is it. So that's how Days Palette was kind of birthed.
So you have your own product line?
Yes.
And where?
It is dayspalette.com. My business page. I do not have a personal Facebook page, so Days Palette or Day Guns is my business page. Dayspalette.com. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter at Days Palette. That's where everything is: the lip glosses, eyelashes, mink lashes, the long and the short ones for those who don't like the dramatics, because the dramatics are on there for sure. Lip scrubs, get all the dead skin off your lips. Eyelash growth serum, because lashes can rip out your real lashes, so you want to get your real lashes growing. What else do I have on there? Eyeshadow. I released 2 eyeshadow palettes, a natural with like the browns and the nudes and things of that nature, and then a rainbow palette with literally all the colors of the rainbow, the Roy G. Biv, every single color in the rainbow. So dayspalette.com. That's my website. Okay.
You have some rusty lips. Invest in the scrub. Tell the people how much the scrub is.
The scrub is $2.99.
It's $2.99. Get you some of that.
Yes, get you some. And it is for both males and females, because dead skin is not for anybody. Mm-hmm. So get the dead skin off your lips, males and females. Yes.
And then you can follow behind it with some moisturizer lip gloss.
Right. Absolutely. Keep your lips together. Lip care.
Mm-hmm. And
okay. So the reason why I left is because I think a part of where we are tonight is we're in this place where listen, the vision board is designed to spark something in you, right? Because when we were in our production meeting talking about this month, and Sharice and Ray and I was talking Pastor G was kind of in the vicinity, she brought up Deja's vision board model. And it sparked something in us. And I'll tell you why. And I want all of you who are watching, those who are still watching, our numbers are kind of up and down as always, but for those of you who are watching, there's a reason God has you up here. And so I'm going to write down a couple of things that all of you need to be doing in conjunction with the vision board. Here's the first thing. The first thing is a life mission statement. And again, I can't write for nothing. So, but I'm gonna hold it up. Deja, you hold it up for me. A life mission statement. Now, why is this important? Because a life mission statement is really about discovering why. Okay, I'm in. Why you exist and what gives you the motivation to do what you do.
That's good.
Why do you exist and to give you the motivation to do what you do? Okay, so I'll take this and I'll write down my life mission statement. I'm gonna write this and I'm gonna give it to Deja. She's gonna write hers down. Okay, and then Dr. Sharice's gonna write hers down. So my life mission statement is to equip, empower, and educate. So persons will live a life that transforms others. So again, terrible writing, I understand, but I want everybody watching us tonight to grasp this. Those that are still hanging in, grasp this. Your life mission statement is, watch this, it's your why. Why does John Guns exist? I exist to equip, empower, and educate others. But what is the goal of what I feel is my purpose? It's to impact others so that their lives will then transform others. So that's not just preaching for me. That's thanks, baby. That's everything I do, everything I try, everything I seek to accomplish. So if you ask me in 5 years, I'm gonna give you the same life mission statement.
Wow.
Because the mission statement is always gonna be big enough for you to exist in something extraordinary. And so for all of you watching, here's the challenge tonight. The challenge is to go and to lock in on your mission statement for your life, to lock in. Because if you can lock in, then all of a sudden you start to make, here's the great thing about mission statements. I wrote this on this board. All of the words had to be on this board. Think about it. If I wrote off the board, then technically you can't read it. So the goal of a mission statement is to make sure that you have boundaries for your life, so that you don't go off on tangents, wasting life energy trying to do stuff that's not your passion. And that's not your mission statement. So Deja, what's yours? And then Dr. Sharice, what's yours?
Mine is encourage self-love through the art of beauty. I actually have a quote on my website. I can't remember by heart, but it's basically magnifying the beauty that already exists. And that's really what I go by with my business. And later in life, I want an entire beauty bar. That's one of the goals on my vision board, to open Dave's Palette Beauty Bar. And that will be hair, makeup, nails, everything beauty, where people just come and it's a one-stop shop. And I encourage in self-love, take care of yourself with cosmetics, take care of yourself with makeup, anything of that nature. So that's what I feel like my life mission statement is.
Wow, that's big. Okay. Doctor?
I put mine on a little sticky note. Okay.
So, there
So
you go,
I
Dave. Trying to be like us.
My life mission statement is to help motivate and build others through positive and meaningful interactions and encounters.
Like that.
So that is my mission statement. That is my mission statement because I believe that how we interact and the encounters that we have in life can either expose us to where we're going or hinder us. And it is absolutely important that we try our best to make sure each encounter and interaction is as positive and meaningful so that we can get the best out of them so that we are exposed and propelled and not hindered and paralyzed.
So, oh wow, that's really good. Okay, so let me just kind of throw this at the two of you. Where in your mission statement is the assignment to serve others? Where in your mission statement is the assignment to serve others? And let me tell you why that's important. Because ultimately, a life's mission statement can't be about the person doing it. It has to be about the people you're assigned to do it for.
Mm.
So, like, good example, if the goal of a salesman is to make money, then the ultimate mistake the salesman is making is that you don't make money if you're not good at the customer. So the goal has got to be to make sure the customer is satisfied. The customer is satisfied, the customer will purchase.
That's true.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I think sometimes our goals are us when our goals have to be other people.
That's good.
So what is it that you're attempting to do to ensure that other people are helped in your life's mission statement?
Mm.
What's your life mission statement again, Dave?
Mine was to encourage self-love through the art of beauty.
Okay, so how are you serving others through your mission statement?
I think mainly it's kind of a being that my business kind of has so many different aspects to it. Mm-hmm. With makeup. I'm just simply, giving back to others just by kind of telling them, how pretty they are before the makeup, kind of like having conversation. And then it's even with some of my clients, it's even turned into kind of like an encouraging through, religion, speaking, God. And then we ended up on a whole different tangent. So I think there's the connection that I have with clients and customers, because I even send, when people purchase, I send, nice thank you letters that's like, okay, love yourself, put this product on, look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am beautiful, I'm going to have a great day, things like wow. that. I think that's definitely where that kind of comes in. But since it's just so many different aspects to the business, I think it also kind of ties into encouraging self-love and making sure that I'm reminding them, that you are beautiful inside and out, and these products are just enhancing them.
That's good. Sharice?
Well, to help motivate, let me get it off the board. Okay, so I have to help motivate and build others through positive and meaningful interactions and encounters. How I will serve them through this life mission statement is, I believe, being the positive encounter for them is going to motivate and encourage them and or allow them the opportunity to see that it gets better from the situation that they're in. That positivity and meaningful interaction could be, listening, and, encouraging, witnessing, praying with them, making sure that if there's a need, I lend that helping hand to make, so that they're aware that they're not in this by themselves. So I don't know if that makes sense. That's the way that I it to be a way of serving them, of service through the mission statement.
And it's interesting, and again, because this month is going to be a month, we're going to focus on building our vision board in various key areas. One of the things that becomes important is that your vision board, I believe, and either one of you can correct this if it seems to be a bit ironically inaccurate, but what I believe one of the goals of a vision board is to give you clarity of your target group or your target audience or your target assignment. So for me, like good example, I decided that that the third part of my vision board, and they just helped me tonight. My third part of vision board, and you can't see it, it's terrible writing, but the third part of my vision board is to strengthen all of the mission projects or mission assignments, mission ministry assignments I have. So Seminary on Sunday, which I'm doing now, I'm doing now working with preachers. Kingdom Fellowship, which is responsible for a network of a community of pastors. Your Marriage Matters, which is working with couples. And that's what Pastor G and I do. Operation Save Our Sons, which is an opportunity to reach young men, particularly young men who are at risk or are vulnerable. And so when I look at all these different opportunities, the thing that I now understand is that I have to be able to make all of this work. So I'll give you a good example. How long ago? Like May? When did we do this? We did this.
It was a while ago.
It was a long time ago. But I'm going to show you. I mean, this is a vision board. It's kind of this is really kind of crazy. But Deja helped me do this, and it's a big board. And if you see all the stuff up here, it's like, and we'll just kind of lift it up and show you. See all this stuff up here, right? I mean, this is my life. This is my life. And what's interesting is the fact that Deja helped me do it. And so as I go into this year, I've got this big board, and then I'm doing a vision board. And for me, all of this defines John Young. So the question is your life big enough to be on this board, or is your life so small that it can only be on this piece of paper?
Wow.
And I'm not talking about a whole bunch of stuff. I'm talking about, do you have a life that's big enough that can consume your energy in a positive way and keep you motivated and keep you creative and keep you engaged? That's the power of having defined goals and objectives that are godly in nature, but that ultimately stretch you. Dave, hold up your vision board again. So the model that we're working from is going to be this model. Keep praying on one side and start celebrating on the other. And however many years, I mean, like Deja's is broken up into what?
2025 and 2030.
Okay. Yeah.
10.
So you got 10 years. And so the goal now becomes, how do you accomplish the things that you need to accomplish? Right? And so your vision, so everybody needs to work on a life vision statement while you're working on your board. Okay? So a part of what, Sharice and I are committed to doing in the month of January is to giving you guys a way of walking out your process, because life is going to go very quickly. And if you don't take advantage of what God gives you, then you're going to be frustrated, and you're going to always, and here's the danger Sharice, and I'm talking too much, so I'll stop talking and turn over to you. Here's the danger. When you do not have a healthy life mission statement, you become a critical, cynical person who spends more time correcting people than living out your own purpose. You spend more time with an opinion about everybody else's life and very little view of your own. People who are really living out purpose, they don't have the energy to spend all of their time mad at people and upset at people. What we saw today in Washington was a bunch of people who've lost their way. But when you have a big purpose, you make big decisions. And those decisions have you at 20 years old on your birthday saying, wow, I'm 20 and I'm a CEO.
Wow.
Who thinks like that? Someone who's figured out that I got to do more than just get up in the morning. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And so, you know, we got a couple of minutes left. Sharice, what do you want to see out of 2021? In your career and in your personal development, what do you want to see out of 2021?
My personal development. In my career, I want to see 6 figures in the Style Ave agency. And in my personal career, in my career as a pharmacist, I just recently received a promotion. I want to expand that into research and or hospital. So that's for those, for personal. This is probably gonna be too personal, but one of my personal goals, is I'm a great mother, but I want to be a hands down, put me on the show, mother of all mothers to my daughter. And I know that's not personal, but it's personal to me, to make sure that I can help her grow into an awesome adult, because she's going to be 13 this year.
Wow.
And so it's important that I'm her example when she becomes the teen.
That's good. That's good. So, Dave, you know, since you were bootlegged onto the show, really, Deja didn't plan to be on the show, but because it was her idea about 9:00, I said, Dave, I need your help. She said, Daddy, what do you need? But she said it in this kind of like, okay, Daddy, I know this is going to require something from me. What do you need, right? So Deja, what's your 2021 goal?
And that's something that is kind of more difficult, since I split up into like the 5 years. Yeah. I would say I definitely want, as far as my business, I want to push out more products, of course. That's definitely a goal that I'm trying to get done 2021. I want to grow my YouTube channel. It's taken a tremendous growth in the past weekend, which I'm definitely thankful for. And yeah, I want to reach more people. Social media is kind of where everyone is now, being that, we're in the pandemic is still going on. So social media is definitely the biggest source of reaching people. So I definitely want to just grow social media, because that's where, the website is mostly seen on social media. Products are mostly seen, YouTube, Facebook, all of that. So I think the main goal of 2021 is to push out more products and grow social media wise.
Cool. So for me, 2021 is a year that I'm going to really, really solidify real estate. I'm going to, as a pastor, of course, everybody's goal is to reopen safely, but I think coupled with that is that I really want to lead our church into looking innovatively at how we reach this region. So as a pastor, my biggest goal is to become a regional ministry and to model an effective hybrid approach. Personally, I really want to see how good I am at managing this season of opportunity. Like I got all these opportunities. So like Clubhouse and Nightcap, right? And I want to see how good I am at managing all these opportunities and building out my brand so my brand has an attractiveness to other people. So that's been our night. It's vision boards, right? And yes, yes. And so I got this. I got one hand on this, right? So next week, everybody get a vision board, and next week, Pastor G will be with us, and we're going to be dealing with relationships. So our vision board next week. Cherise, our vision board next week is going to talk about. When she does that, she turns her head a certain way. Right? And so next week we're going to be talking about relationship goals for 2021 and beyond. And of course, the goal is for everybody to really be the best relationship person you can be, and to do the things that you need to do to be an effective relationship person. So Nightcap is committed in 2021 to growing you, to developing you, to pushing you, to making you the best person you can be, all right? And being successful. So we love you guys. I'm going to close out in prayer tonight. I don't normally do that, but I kind of feel led. I feel led to do that. I just saw Madison when you did that. Okay, come on, guys. Everybody bow their heads. Father, in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, we thank you for the giftedness, the genius, and the ingenuity of everyone that's on here tonight, everyone that will see this. We pray, God, that the simple task of creating a vision board and the amazing task of writing a life mission statement will be so inspiring for everybody that once they see this, they'll say, let me get to work. Thank you for my co-host. Thank you for our guest tonight. Thank you for her offering to the hundreds and the thousands that will see Nightcap. Now bless us, Father, and keep us in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
We love you guys. Any last word before we get out of here tonight?
You know what? This is good. Y'all get y'all vision boards, because it's going to be a shift this month. And this is forcing me to think about Bishop he's asking questions that I have not thought about. 2020 had me, it kind of shut my vision down. So I had no expectations for 2021. And now I'm being forced to ask some tough questions, to answer some tough questions. So get your boards and come prepared. Yeah.
We're going to work it out. Thank you again, Deja. Thank you. It's awesome. I appreciate you. Everybody be blessed, and we'll see you next week. And remember that this is a month that we plan it out and we do the bigger things. So you got to get up. Da, 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 da. There you go. Okay, you gotta stop that when I do the count. Okay, you can't dance like 3 extra seconds. My co-host, y'all. We love you guys. See y'all later.
Bye, guys.